Hi there and welcome back, I'm Angelo and today we're going to see some more games from this Carlsen online invitational. He invited the best players to play chess and here we have the results. They have a very long debate yesterday in Slav Defense and we can see a game here that black is a pawn up. He managed to keep or protect his pawns. The game is from Firouzja Caruana, and now Caruana played a very strong move. He played the rook on c4, and this is a very nice exchange sacrifice because if black dare to accept this sacrifice with a bishop, then black can recapture with a pawn, and you can see now the dominance that black have in the light squares all around here, and especially this square on d4. For example, he can maneuver his knight from d7 to b6 to d5, or he can place there the queen on d5. He's pressing in the light squares. Similarly, this passed pawn, connected passed pawn, is very strong. We should not forget about that. And another plan is to play the knight on c6 in order to press the center, and this pawn on b4. For that reason, here Firouzja didn't touch this rook, and he played rook a b1, knight d7, knight e1, knight b6, and now look at that. He played the move queen e2, and we can imagine that in this position white would like to, they are waiting for black to castle short side, and after that he would like to launch an attack with this move queen g4 attack and create a lot of threats there. But here Caruana captured the pawn on b4. What do you think? This is good decision or not? And this is very bad decision because Caruana missed something. After this, rook takes b4, bishop takes b4, he has a very strong blow. Can you find it? Bishop takes b5, and this is very strong because if black accepts the bishop, then we can deliver this check with the queen, and we're attacking the queen and the bishop here. So white will win something, and for that reason he goes back with the knight. He plays knight to d3, a takes b5, knight takes b4, short castling, queen takes b5, queen b6, and now we have the exchanges of the knights. Queen takes d7, queen takes b4, and here you may imagine that the position is approximately equal. This was from the first game, and it's nothing much to do here with white or black because we have opposite color bishops. And he continued the game, rook a1 and queen b6, a very nice move to stop this idea to play with the rook on a7. And he continued queen e7, and now Caruana found an amazing maneuver. Can you play here with black? What are you going to do? And he found this maneuver, bishop c6, rook c1, bishop b5, rook c7, and look at that, bishop b3. He would like to place his bishop on g6 in order to protect very well this f7 pawn, and after that to release the rook from his defensive duties. And he played king h2, bishop d6, queen c5, and white was thinking to exchange queens in order to draw the position, but Caruana said no, I will continue now because I protect everything in my position and I will improve my pieces, and I have my opportunity to attack, for example to bring the queen on f1 and regroup the rook on the last rank. And after some move he achieved to do that, and you can see the position. White didn't do anything at all, but black improved his position. And now Firouzja played a very interesting move. He played this bishop on f6. What are you going to do now with black? And here you should first of all see what white is threatening, and he is threatening rook h8, king takes h8, queen f8 check, king h7, and queen takes g7 mate. Similarly, white cannot capture this bishop, in this case he cannot capture the bishop because after that black can play here the queen, and white is not winning, but he has a strong attack and he can generate threats, right? And it's difficult now to do something with black. The position is equal, but calmly here Caruana didn't do anything with the bishop, and he created an escape square for his king. And in the same time, after bishop e4, not only creates this escape square but also threatening g2, so Caruana won the first match. This is another very interesting position, Carlsen against MVL, and here White played a very strong move. Can you guess what will play here? And he continued with the move e5, a very strong idea because he would like to activate his bishop on the light squares. On f3 we have another Slav defense here, and earlier on White played something like knight h4 and captured here the bishop on g6, because for that reason you can see the pawn on g6, and okay, MVL captured in the center, but now we have a pin in the knight, so it's very difficult for black to move and to capture other pawns. Rook c8, and now he continued with the pin. He created another pin on the knight. Queen d7 and queen c2. You can see again a pin here, and it's a little difficult now for black to move. For example, he cannot capture there the pawn because we can recapture the rook, right? And but after that, MVL had prepared this move, knight a7, and the idea is that he is protecting very solidly the rook. What are you going to do now with white? And he captured here on c8, an amazing move because black is forced to recapture with a knight, and now he creates another pin on c6 this time. He is pinned the queen, and black cannot do much here. He played knight b6, bishop takes d7, king takes d7, e takes d5, and you can see now white have fantastic center. He is exchanged up, he has a bishop, he has a rook for a knight, and he's clearly better, knight d5, and one of Carlsen's abilities is to convert his advantage. He have material advantage here, and he played an amazing move. Can you find one good way to continue the game here? And he played h4, very strong, because he's giving up a pawn in order to exchange a pair of rooks and open a file for his own rook, and white have tremendous activity here. He played bishop e7, rook h7, bishop f8, king h8 in order to attack the bishop, king e6, and now black pieces are tight in the defense in the queen side, and for that reason he is ready to come up with the king in the center, and he played f6 in order to liberate his position, but he speed up his defeat. He takes f6, g takes f6, rook h7, and the rook is ready to go from the other side of the board and start attacking this pawn on a6. So MVL cannot do anything, and he lost this game. Carlsen won the match. Afterwards he was pressing in the whole of the match. This was the third game. He won it, but he has opportunities in the other matches, in the other games as well. And here is the last game that I'd like to provide you, Caruana Firouzja. This was a fighting game because Caruana played very aggressively, and he chose a very risky strategy to go on, and he won the first two games easily, I can say, but Firouzja strike back, and he won the third game, and in the fourth game he has an advantage. But unfortunately at this moment he didn't go very well for him, because after f4, this move, now it was better to capture on f3, and after e takes f3, f4, g takes f4, g takes f4, rook takes f4, for example, he can capture here on a4, and now black have very active pieces. He has a queenside pawn majority, and he is pressing for the win. Black is not winning, of course, but Caruana should fight for the draw. And unfortunately he didn't capture en passant. He takes f3, but he captures here on f4, and now you can see that g takes f4, knight g4, and rook d6. White is just in time to create this powerful pin, and black cannot do much about it, because this bishop is terribly pinned and under heavy attack. Knight e3, bishop e6, and after rook e8, can you find Caruana winning a move here? He captured on d7 and forced Firouzja to resign, because he cannot capture on e6. After that we can give a check on d8, rook e8, and rook takes e8 mate. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the thumbs up button, share this video, and talk to you soon. So, why you should become a member? This is an amazing opportunity to you to support the channel and gain access to exclusive perks. Well, it's not just about supporting the channel, it's about becoming part of the exclusive community. You'll be helping me to continue creating the content you love, and in return you get some fantastic benefits. We have 3 membership levels tolerated fit everyone needs: the gold, the diamond and the platinum. Join us as a member is a great way to interact with me directly. You will get loyalty badges next to your name in comments, access to custom emojis and special discounts. I prioritize replies to members. Access exclusive videos available only for members to enhance your chess skills. The time to improve is now. On the Platinum membership plan you will get a chess course for free. So what you are waiting for? Click the join button to become a member today. Let's take this journey together to the next level and unlock these amazing perks.